Minecraft is a game that everyone has played, or at least heard of. It is the most popular video game of all time, selling over 200 million copies over a wide range of platforms. But for today's topic, we need to zero in on a very specific server that, at the time of me making this video, is only accessible from Java clients. EarthMC, the most successful factions-based Earth map Minecraft server. But even a well-known and successful server such as EarthMC has its secrets. Some of you may know EarthMC from my previous videos on the subject, but today we will be covering all about the known and little-known facts about this sinister Minecraft server. Allow me to present the EarthMC Iceberg, filled with layer after layer of esoteric details and references that, when encountered naturally, may just fly over the listener's head. Hopefully, nothing will fly over anyone's head as we explain this apprehensive iceberg. Today, joining me to explain this iceberg will be resident EarthMC Meme Enthusiast and fellow gamer, Remcoms.
Hi everyone, I'm Remcoms, and I play EarthMC, and today I'll be helping devs explain this EarthMC Iceberg.
Thanks Rem, and welcome to the video. Though before we begin, I must say one quick thing. This video was inspired by Mish Cause's video on the Mario iceberg and the iceberg trend as a whole, and I'll be using his idea of health being used to represent how sure we are about a specific topic. So, when you see us discussing a certain part of the iceberg, you can refer to the bottom left-hand corner to see a Minecraft health bar.
The more health there is, the more sure we are about a topic. Full health means we are absolutely sure that what we are talking about is accurate, and no health means we have no clue.
Alright, now that that's out of the way, let's get right into this. Q Island. The Q Island is a lone island seemingly floating above the sky. It serves as the place for players to walk around in while waiting to join the actual EarthMC server due to there being limited slots. Because of this, it is often what new players first see from the server, and therefore, the existence of the island is pretty well known. Although the island does have many different parts, such as the spawning valley, where players who first join the queue first spawn, the queue parkour, the jail, the castle, and who could ever forget the massive Pepe the Frog pixel art floating above the island. Lag MC.
Lag MC is a nickname given to EarthMC when it lags, which, due to poor server management, feels like it happens all of the time. But usually when the lag is extremely bad, you'll often see people spamming Lag MC in the server chat. According to chat history, Lag MC was first ever mouthed by Wextra on January 16th, 2018, who was the king of Sweden at the time, so this nickname has been around for a long time.
Sin. Sin is an emoji from the EarthMC Discord that was originally an inside joke between the members of the nation of Japan and some from outside Japan. The image itself is actually a sideways grin being expressed by Sinargle, a notable player from Japan who was Prime Minister of the nation for a time. Members of Japan would spam the image and the word sin in chats, even those without the emoji. Eventually, it caught on, and Fix himself, the owner of EarthMC, added the image to the EarthMC Discord, solidifying it in EarthMC culture. Egg.
As stupid as it sounds, egg is a famous gag on the server. To annoy the server moderators, players would spam the words egg or eat egg in the chat. Over time, it became overused as a punchline in jokes, and many of the memes surrounding egg now scrutinize the overuse of itself. However, it was not all of a loss, as the religion of eggism was founded as a result of the gag.
Whale's boat. Whale's Boat, as the name implies, is a vessel stationed in the Bristol Channel in Wales. It was originally built by Wither255, who was asked by future Lemon, the Duke of Wales, to build a ship for him within Welsh territory. However, a handful of unknown players weren't really fond of the boat and began to rigorously hate it. And similar to how Nickelback became disliked, it became popular to hate Whale's Boat. Many players claimed that they would be destroying the Whale's Boat, and the Marvin Pact, an infamous group in the server, claimed that they would be sending a plane over to finish off Whale's Boat. But to this day, Whale's Boat still stands strong. Deadly Fox 2003.
Deadly Fox 2003 is a notorious player on EarthMC. He's known for his eagerness to express his often controversial political opinions, and he has the habit of causing the entire server chat to get into a rant with him. It's unknown if Deadly Fox genuinely believes in his disputable opinions or if he's just saying controversial stuff for the sake of baiting players. But to this day, Deadly Fox continues to be the EarthMC equivalent of an annoying gnat.
EarthMC Factions. The EarthMC Factions server was a spin-off of the traditional EarthMC gameplay of sitting around and doing nothing that changed up everything by introducing elements akin to the more exciting scenarios, such as what was essentially a war plugin that the player base had been waiting on for years. Many to this day consider Factions a better version of EarthMC itself. However, it sadly shut down due to a low player count in 2020. Leaving all of the towns and memories established on that server all gone. The EarthMC Wiki.
The EarthMC Wiki is used to create and store information about the server. It contains many articles about nations, players, battles, and more. The wiki has over 2,000 different pages and increases day by day. This leaves a lot of room for hidden and lesser known pages.
Queue priority. EarthMC can only have so many players online at any given time. That's why there's a queue, and the queue island in the first place. But with the queue increasing wait times to unheard of levels, and Fix seeing the money he could make, queue priority was introduced. And then, for the low price of $10, you could have a permanent way to cut in line, legally, and get into the server faster. Although the price was, at some time, increased from $10 to $15 later on. EarthMC Classic.
EarthMC Classic, similar to Factions, was another server under the EarthMC brand, except unlike Factions, EarthMC Classic came before EarthMC. EarthMC Classic was an older version of today's EarthMC server that featured a much smaller map than the one we use today and has its own separate wiki. Known as just EarthMC at the time, it was launched in 2016 and had a small but dedicated player base until EarthMC Terra Nova. The current EarthMC server was announced in August of 2019, to which EarthMC Classic then promptly died.
War plugin. The much anticipated war plugin has got to be one of the most requested and speculated things in the server. It doesn't make sense to have a townie server like EarthMC without conflict. Many say they suspect the war plugin is right around the corner, others say it may never come. The last update to the war plugin speculation was in July when plugin manager Gusius came and stated a few basic ideas for the war plugin, but nothing has ever been added into EarthMC officially as of yet, and sadly it may remain that way for a long time. EarthMC hacked by Italians.
January of 2020, EarthMC was reportedly hacked. Two Italian hackers by the name of Reach and Zephyx, both notorious for hacking in other servers such as Minecraft Monday, had gotten backdoor access to the admin perms and teleported every player online at the time to EarthMC's London. They began to use their admin perms to make massive holes several people fell inside. They also got admin perms on the EarthMC Discord and banned many users. While this isn't an event talked about too often, it still is more of a tragic one. At the end of the event, the two hackers claimed to have 700,000 different IPs that they were going to release, but it is assumed that their statement was a bluff as they never ended up releasing any of them.
Hub 2.
In July of 2020, a popular YouTuber by the name of Dokugan Edol TVO visited EarthMC and brought an influx of Turkish players to the server. Due to the large amount of players, the owner Fix and the moderators of EMC had decided to make a new hub as a social experiment. Similar to the popular social experiment r/place, Hub 2 or EarthMC Art was a place for players to be creative and build their drawings. It was basically r/place in Minecraft. Hub 2 had unfortunately ended a few weeks later, ending with a canvas very full with different things. If you want to see more information about this event, I have another documentary about it, but before you watch that, we shall continue with the iceberg.
Niger sand.
The EarthMC nation of Niger, which is based off of the real-life country of the same name, was at war with their main rival, the nation of Glacial Empire. The members of Glacial Empire planned a way to strike at the Nigerians. One YouTuber by the name of Spielmeister456 was also the king who recorded the whole process. Members of the Glacial Empire started taking vast amounts of sand from the area Niger occupied in the Sahara Desert and crafted them all into glass. This started a trend of players crusading to Niger in order to steal Niger's sand. Niger tried to retaliate by stealing some of Glacial snow, but because snow is basically useless, it wasn't as good of an attempt as Glacial Empire's was.
Dukas V. Dukas V was the previous king of Sibir. He is mostly known for his awkward selfie he took of himself, and similarly to how Sin rose to popularity, through his Siberian comrades they spread the mention of his image throughout the globe, or board? I don't know. However, rather sadly, Dukas V was never made into an emoji on the EarthMC Discord, unlike his counterpart. Unfinished sex plugin.
Originally, the sex plugin was an inside joke between members of the Avalon community, until one coder by the name of I'm a British Cow began developing an actual sex plugin. The sex plugin would be for EarthMC, and updates were constantly posted onto the EarthMC subreddit, as well as sex plugin memes. Then afterwards, Fix announced a war plugin while the sex plugin was in development. However, the war plugin was slowly started to get worked on less, so people began speculating about the possibility of the sex plugin releasing before the much anticipated war plugin.
Accordo. Accordo is a group that was founded in April of 2018 by Sly Prince, a player most known for having an infinite amount of alternative accounts. It used to be a club exclusive to Brits only, but since then they've introduced players from different nations as well. Its primary objectives are to take over EarthMC and fight the Marvin Pact. It has assisted with the July 27th Canadian coup, among various other plays. The Reset Movement.
The Reset Movement is the largest global movement in all of EarthMC, including many major EarthMC players. The members of the movement feel that due to the lack of attention from Fix and Call of Duty, and lack of any war plugin to speak of, that to become entertaining and new again, EarthMC must reset similar to how it reset when the server upgraded to Terra Nova. Although the movement is large, little has been done by the group to persuade Fix into resetting his precious server.
Gugovi. Gugovi, stylized in all caps, was an extremely infamous hacker and possibly the most infamous hacker on all of EarthMC, even more so than those Italian hackers. Gugovi first came in contact with EarthMC through the faction server, and through a variety of ults and bots, crushed it. It was because of him that factions had to be closed prematurely, and after factions closed, he came to Townie. Once on Townie, he used alts to delete a few towns, and he used his bots off and on again to cause EarthMC to crash from time to time, even causing the main server itself to go down for upwards of 25 hours. However, he would meet his end on October of 2019 when, whilst joking with members of factions, he accidentally sent his college report card into the group chat. He was instantly doxxed, and his real-life identity was revealed. He couldn't risk staying on EarthMC anymore, and soon after, he left permanently. But some speculate he could still be here, on an alternate account, to this day. Obama Map.
The Obama map refers to a stunning piece of map art of Obama's beautiful face created by EarthMC in July of 2019. For those unfamiliar with the map art, it is when you use the map item to create a pixel design of any image by placing blocks that correspond to the specific pixel's color. Sadly, 2 months later, the map art frame was destroyed by Mr. Clorox 14, but despite the damage, the Obama map still has quite the following to this day.
EarthMC Beta. Even with queue priority, even more players started to join the server and clog the queue. To combat this, and whilst at it deal with all of the requests for the much anticipated war plugin, Fix launched EarthMC Premium, a new subscription-based service that would give even higher priority queue priority and grant access to the new, hip EarthMC Beta, an exclusive server where the beta for the war plugin was planned to be tested. There are often times where the player count on the beta reaches 0 due to the fact that you need to pay $8 a month to even play on it. Queue Parkour Ending.
As Dabs explained during the Q Island segment, the island features a long parkour course that is filled with many twists and turns and forks in the road, but the ending of the parkour is the most interesting. At the very end of the parkour lies this room emblazoned by spruce wood and gold blocks that lies directly below the spawn area. The sign reads, "You have reached Sinargo's lair" on the side of the room. This ending is so rewarding to players that many of them chose to willingly stay in queue just to complete the parkour featured there.
The Second Q Island. The Second Q Island is a mysterious secondary floating island that looks to be an upgraded version of the regular Q Island. It's fit with the same statue holding the Earth, but with extra details, such as an entire hallway dedicated to the history of EarthMC. It was first discovered when players used fly hacks in the queue to gain creative mode-esque flight, then zoom on over to this new cool floating brick in the sky. It is unknown as to when it will replace the current Q Island, but that may be soon. Svalbard's Unending Civil War.
Svalbard is an island nation in the Arctic Sea. In real life, it is administered by Norway. But even though Svalbard is possibly the most irrelevant and surprising nation to be in near constant state of civil war. You would expect China or the United States to be in civil war, but no, Svalbard is in fact in a civil war. EarthMC historians have speculated that Fix himself had cursed the Svalbardese into fighting each other for all eternity. And that's why such a weird nation has gained the attribute of constant civil war.
The Marvin Pact. The Marvin Pact, similar to Accordo, is a club on EarthMC mostly comprised of players from Spain. Its primary objectives are to take over EarthMC and fight Accordo. They also had some involvement in the Poop Dealers vs. Penis Inspectors gang war, and rose to prominence because of it. Hidden Siberian Bamboo.
EarthMC had recently updated to 15.0, and Fix, the server owner, wanted to naturally add in some items exclusive to the version of the game. So on March 15, 2020, Fix, the server owner, posted an image of himself next to a stick of bamboo. Players intensely examined the image to try to discover where the bamboo was placed. A few hours later, it was discovered that the bamboo was placed somewhere in Siberia, and dozens of players teleported to Chinese and Mongolese and spawns to try to reach the bamboo first. When the bamboo was discovered, it was distributed quickly between the server, and there was so much bamboo that evidence of the event ceased to exist.
Morgini is a girl. Morgini, also known as Morgini the Genie, is the current leader of the nation of Quebec. It is a very little known fact, but Morgini is actually a girl. Morgini has a history of tricking friends and foes alike that she's a guy, so people don't gawk over her and make her create an OnlyFans account. Alternative timelines.
I don't know exactly what this is referencing, but if I had to guess, it's probably saying how whenever a battle is fought on EarthMC, a timeline splits based on if it's won or if it's lost. Then so on and so on, just like the Legend of Zelda timeline.
/side. /side is an older EarthMC command that many new players may not know about. It was like the equivalent of telling someone to Alt F4 in order to fix something. You would tell them to get free gold of the command, or to type /side list, which players would think shows them the high score, but it actually just kills them. The Poop Dealers vs Penis Inspectors Gang War. I explained this event in greater detail in my previous documentary, watch it if you choose, but in a nutshell, two gangs who specialize in a different, excretable substance both fight each other for control over the city of Chicago. Chaos ensues. Hell. Not very many players know this, but HE triple hockey sticks was the first word ever officially muttered on the EarthMC server. It was first uttered by Fix, as he seemed to be having quite the time getting EarthMC ready for action. Corrupted moderators.
It's no surprise that on a server like EarthMC, which relies on locally sourced server mods, has abuse from those same mods. There have been cases where mods abuse their privileges for power or wealth. Sadly, it seems it's a given that EarthMC would have corrupted moderators.
Kagoshima Maid Cafe. The Kagoshima Maid Cafe is a cafe situated in the city of Kagoshima, in Japan. As the name implies, there are maids inside the cafe that operate the cafe and are very well paid. You fill in the blanks. Rupert TF2 money glitch. I have no idea what this could be referring to, but hearing this makes me want to go eat a box of crayons and sue Crayola. Be right back. New Zealand bunker.
The New Zealand bunker refers to a rumored secret base hidden under the isolated island of New Zealand. The purpose of the bunker is unknown, but it could do anything from hold invaluable wealth and gold to protecting someone or something from the outside world.
Cusco the Llama. Cusco the Llama is the chosen deity of the religion of Lamaism, who in this religion is said that he was a rare llama who died from an accidental shot from a bow in July of 2017, and he is still worshipped by fellow Lamaists to this day. The Sinargal Apparition.
The Sinargal Apparition refers to Sin's face, except it's the Mario Apparition. That's it. That's literally all there is to do with the Sinargal Apparition. Oh wait, one more thing. He likes peanut butter. But that's it.
The United States Curse.
In real life, the US is the #1 powerhouse in the world, but in EarthMC, the minor nations tend to do better. Every time the United States is founded on the EarthMC, the more powerful foes around it bother and subjugate it until it shatters. This has happened 5 times as of late. Players have speculated that perhaps Fix or Carl themselves are cursing the United States, perhaps as a protest against the intervention in Afghanistan, but only time will tell.
Yugoslavia's maddening effect. Yugoslavia is a region in the Balkans comprising about the old territory of Yugoslavia in real life. But for some strange reason, members of towns in the region will slowly lose sanity. First it was the Bosnians, who lost all reason and began attacking players like animals. Then it was Ottoman Romalia, whose mayor went absolutely insane. Not much is known about the effect, but it may be supernatural in nature as well. B-movie script.
The full B-movie script is a Minecraft book written by the real ogre. It contains the entire B-movie script from the B-movie itself over several volumes. He made an announcement about the script on July 17, 2019 that he had finished it and was getting ready to sell it as well, but not much is known after that.
Dukas V projection. Again, this entry is a joke, and probably references the original Toad projection topic on the Mario Iceberg. I know nothing about Toad, nor his projection, so I can't say anything for certain. Players spawning in walls.
When you finally get past the long and hard queue experience, you spawn in a random location in EarthMC. However, folk tales have emerged of players spawning within towns or within walls, suffocating until they respawn somewhere else. And with good reason, every so often, you'll see a player asking to get an invite to any town because he can't escape the one he spawned in.
The United Weeb Union. The United Weeb Union is an organization founded in November of 2019. They describe themselves as both a peaceful organization and also weeb trash. It is led by Camtoons, and the group is currently based in the city of Ankara of the SPQR, and they hold anime review sessions every weekend. EarthMC Switch Leak.
Since the dawn of time, it has been rumored that EarthMC, a Java-exclusive server, would start to expand to other Minecraft consoles. One of the speculated versions would be the EMC Nintendo Switch version, which at first seemed like unlikely until u/Litavo posted what he claimed to be the EarthMC Switch leak to the EarthMC subreddit. Although the quality of the image may look poor, players have speculated that the cover is a working beta that will be improved in due time.
The Factions Side Note. On December of 2019, user/puppydog55 posted a series of images to the EarthMC Reddit. He had claimed to have found a side note in Texas while playing on the Factions server. The note claims to be written by someone with the first name Jake, who is 23 years old and without a job. However, even though it is such a grim thing to be written on a Minecraft server, 2 months after the original posting, a throwaway count user posted a comment claiming that he was the one who built those signs 2 months earlier, in October. He said he took inspiration from a lot of things he'd been reading to give it a realistic feel, and he acknowledged how making those signs could be in bad taste, but he only remembered that they existed that day. Tree emoji is sentient.
The tree emoji is another emoji from the EarthMC Discord similar to Sim. It was made by Future11, Duke of Wales, and was made into a meme by the rest of Britain. However, there have been incidents where players claim that random bouts of trees have then appeared outside of their towns after engaging in conversation using the tree emoji. Could it be that the tree emoji is sentient and aiding its tree brethren in world domination? Probably not.
Fix is an AI. Many players have speculated that Fix, the server owner, is actually an artificial intelligence. It would make sense as Fix speaks in broken English, doesn't respond when expected to, and seems to go offline for durations of time. Fix would be using us to learn English, filing through megabytes of chat logs, and the reason he would go offline for long periods of time would be to recharge his battery. All signs seem to point to Fix being an AI. Big Man Tyrone owns EarthMC.
If you aren't in the loop, Fix pays internet famous person Big Man Tyrone to voice adverts for EarthMC, such as in the Lego City parody ad. But it is to note that Fix has never revealed his voice. Some players suspect the reason for this is that, in actuality, Fix is an elaborate ruse so Big Man Tyrone can control EarthMC from the shadows, although there hasn't been any confirmation to this theory as of late.
EarthMC runs on a potato. EarthMC runs on a potato was a joke very similar to LagMC. When the server would be lagging, people would bring up how EarthMC runs on a potato. This was until Ronick posted a screenshot to the EarthMC subreddit of what he claimed to be a leaked image of the EarthMC server. This image went viral, hitting the front page, and speculations about EarthMC actually running on a potato began. Deleted player data turns to ghosts.
If you don't know, after 42 days of inactivity on EarthMC, you're kicked from your town and your data is deleted. A handful of players have questioned what happens to the players that get deleted. Are they all just wasting space on Fix's femboy laptop, or could they very well be alive, in spirit?
Marvin Pact controls all. During the PD vs Pig Week, it was revealed that the Marvin Pact actually controlled both the poop dealers and the police inspectors, and was forcing them to fight each other. After the end of the gang war, players have speculated what other establishments the Marvin Pact controls. Could they even own EarthMC? Possibly. Australia doesn't exist.
There is a running theory in the EarthMC community about Australia, or more so the lack of Australia. The theory goes that Australia doesn't exist, and when you teleport to an Australian town, it actually takes you to New Zealand instead, and all the players from Australia are paid gold by Fix to keep quiet. I mean, do you know anyone from Australia? I sure don't.
Q World is purgatory. Many players have experienced the horrid waiting line that we all call the queue, and during peak hours, you can have over 100 different players all waiting. Some players have speculated that the queue, in actuality, is judging players based on their merit. The good players get to enter EarthMC, and the bad ones rot for all eternity. But there isn't really a way to prove that without leaving a computer on for all eternity, so for the moment it's left undetermined. Einstein predicted EarthMC 2.
In 1905, Albert Einstein published knowledge about his famous equation E equals mc squared. However, it is believed that Einstein was actually a time traveler that played on EarthMC and went back in time to publish his equation to convince Fix to release EarthMC 2. Even the equation itself says EMC2.
Every copy of EarthMC is personalized. And finally, we're at the final topic of the iceberg, the absolute trenches of the depths. The deepest part of the ocean. The legend goes that every time you log onto EarthMC, you're actually logging onto an alternative version of EarthMC, one of different towns, nations, and the like. It explains how so many players have such different memories in EarthMC. And yes, this is a reference to the Mario Icebergs. Every copy of Mario 64 is personalized as well. Well, now you know the EarthMC Iceberg from surface to trenches, from the most widely known information to the smallest speck of loose rumors.
Maybe you will even go out there and contribute more to the EarthMC lore.
Thanks for watching, and have a nice day.